All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first-time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. Here on the screen, I have Catalyst Pharmaceuticals. I definitely recommend checking out their website to know more about them, what they're doing, and all the different clinical trials that they're going through and what they already have approved and what's making this stock become profitable. You definitely want to check it out. But let me share with you guys how I found out about this. And all I ask for in return is for you guys to smash that like button to let me know you watched this video, you found it helpful and informative, and you learned something new because it helps out the YouTube channel. So here we are. This is why I like community, and this is what it's all about here in Invest for Tomorrow. And one of the investors and viewers that's over at my Patreon tweeted at me and stated, hey, take a look at CPRX. Not much is mentioned on it, but seems like a sleeper to me. Seems like a nice float with almost 9% short interest, cash on hand, has been profiting since last quarter, currently has Vanguard and BlackRock invested in it. Seems like a hold for the long term. So I'm going to share with you guys how I feel about the long term, the short term, and what Analyst Ratings are saying. And I want to say thank you to this investor. The reason why I kind of have them anonymous is because I don't want to step on anybody's toes, and I don't know how people feel about being put out on blast here on YouTube around, thousands of people. But I really appreciate it. And if you guys go to Twitter, you're going to see it because Twitter, I can't hide it. But this is just the way I do things. So I want you guys to know, don't take it into any offense if I ever mention anything you state and I don't show you. It's just to respect your privacy and respect you. But you know exactly who you are. And I went ahead and stated back, I will look into it, brother. If it makes sense to share with others because it may be an opportunity, I may do a video on it publicly on YouTube. So the first thing that I like that he stated is 9% short interest, basically saying a lot of people aren't trying to bet against this stock. If anything, they're trying to push it up. Now, if short interest goes up, they're just trying to attack the stock. But Vanguard and BlackRock don't take bold decisions like the one they're making for CPRX right now, which we're going to look at very often. And we're going to look at where they stand with this stock. Now, the cash on hand is good, and the profitability since last quarter, I'm going to share with you guys how profitable this stock has been and since when, and it correlated to the chart. So let's go ahead and look at it. So let's go over to an article first, and this article here goes ahead and tells us a little bit about Catalyst Pharmaceuticals, which they're developing and commercializing therapies for people with rare neuromuscular and neurological diseases. Okay? They've been operated, and it was founded in 2002. Now, they went ahead and stated how it dropped from 450 to 350. This is from February's peak going into March, which the whole market pulled back recently, right? So they mentioned that. And then they make a joke of it, saying a Wall Street analysis, if they liked it at 450, they're going to love it at 350. So basically saying if they were talking about it and they were hype about it at 450, they're going to love it even more at 350, and it has potential. Now, it's an old joke referencing to professional analysis being wrong about the direction of a stock, but it was just a joke, and they're basically emphasizing, well, if 450 was where everyone started saying, hey, this has opportunity, 350 is going to be an even better opportunity, or anything below 450, which we're going to look at in just a moment. So if everything is correct, there could be a big move up and shareholders would be happy. 4 firms follow Catalyst. The average target price is $7.40, about double the current price, which they're referring to at $3.50. We're almost at $4, so we're kind of in between $3.50 and $4.50 right now, and we're going to look at the chart. So the institutional ownership. Rarely do you ever see BlackRock or Vanguard being the top holders. Rarely. Even when they hold so many shares, they're rarely the top holders. They fell in the category of the top holders here. So BlackRock went ahead and filed their date on January 29th of 2021 that they have 7.7 million shares. Now Vanguard went ahead and filed on February 10th of 2021 that they own 5.7 million shares. Okay? Very bold statements from 2 of the largest institutional investors. Now, if we go through this, You can see how many different shares have been added and filed on what dates. And you can also see here how some new positions have been made right here. And you can also pay close attention here and see different banks that you would never think would take a shot at it. And one of the ones that really caught my attention was JP Morgan. It's popping up a lot. And we also have, you know, their whole entire JP Morgan Chase & Co. 647,000, which is pretty nice stake in it. And we also have Goldman Sachs. They're the ones that really stood out to me, and they're probably down here somewhere in this list. But you can even see Charles Schwab here, almost 1 million shares, and Morgan and Stanley with almost 200,000 shares. And let's see if I could see here. Yep, I found it. Goldman Sachs, I have it highlighted, 3.2 million, and they're pretty conservative. So they did it a little bit earlier than Vanguard, or actually on the same date, and that's right there saying high volumes of these banks, institutional investors, how they're feeling about this. So the chart here, we're sitting at 411 currently after hitting a low down here of 328, and it hit a high here of almost 482. So this stock took years, right, to get where it's at. Okay, it started off at $6 in 2006, 2007, came down. It was a super penny stock from 09 to 13. From 13 till 15, it was just running. It was a bull run. Then it pulled back all the way towards 2016. And from 2016, picked up steam, brought itself up, brought itself back down. In 2018 to 2019, brought itself up. It has been pulling down, but it's held itself up pretty well above the 189 mark ever since 2019, and I'm going to share with you guys why. You can see here earnings has been beat every single quarter, and now 2021 earnings will be a big decision maker for investors to stay or to leave. And I believe if it's been profitable every single time, you know, that is going to have an impact on continuing that profitability, whether it's beating it by 0.1, 0.2, or whatever it is that it beats it by, or break even. It's going to continue to motivate investors to play a role in holding this one for the long term. So that is a possibility. Now, this has been profitable since 2019. You could see it right here. It was their first year of becoming profitable right here at this point. And then the quarterly, their largest quarter was Q3. And you can see it right here on the earnings beating. Right here, they beat it tremendously. And it was Q3 here of 2020. And then everything came back kind of to normal in Q4. We're going to have to see how Q1 does for 2021. And if investors are really motivated, there could be that upward trend leading into earnings of quarter 2021, which is stated here based off of TradingView that it is May 12th. That's coming up in just a few months. So this one right here could be an earnings play. This one right here could be a long-term play. You know, it's all about how you look at it as an investor. As always, I never give you guys financial advice, or I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do like to enlighten you guys on opportunities. This definitely is a penny stock, so definitely keep that in mind. There's a lot of volatility in the past, but things are starting to change for this stock, especially since it's become profitable and it's going in the right direction. If it continues that, there will be potential for this one to reach what analysis ratings are stating, and the analysis ratings are right here, and the average is 725, the low end is 550, and the high is $9, and 2 are saying buy, 0 saying hold, and 0 saying sell. So opportunity is there. We are below the low end, so there is some room. Now, it doesn't always guarantee it, but there is some room, and this could possibly fall between $5 to $7. So it's going to be an interesting one moving forward, and it is doing something to change the world and take care of a disease that's actually a rare disease, and not a lot of people focus on that niche. So that's what's making them the game changers and the ones dominating in this sector as they continue to profit and take the market share within the cause that they're focusing on. And not only that, but all the things that they're developing for the future as well to continue to innovate and expand. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. Welcome back, everyone, to another video here with Invest for Tomorrow, and we're going to talk about a ticker symbol that I've been discussing back over since February 20th when it was sitting at 229. The market was getting a little bit rocky. We saw some room here for downside potential with the RSI, and we were looking at it, and there's no better time than to start looking at ticker symbols as they're consolidating or pulling downwards. So since the market was a little bit rocky, we already knew that the RSI was looking a little bit with room on the downside, and we wanted to watch it, and we certainly did. And also, we were seeing how institutional investors were loading up earlier in February, and we're going to look at that in just a moment. So this is the website to CLBS stock, and if you want to know more about this company, definitely come check it out. It's caladarius.com. You will find so much information here on what they plan on doing, what their events are like, and you could do more research. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So it's sitting right now at 210. It's been picking up since these lows down here of 156. We started watching it here at 220, 225 range, as you saw, 221 in that last graphic. And it's been pulling downwards, and the whole market was pulling downwards. And now the market's pulling back up. It's been pulling itself up, but something just came out for Caladarius Biosciences, and we're going to look at that in just a moment. And just to show you guys institutional ownership, there has been some that have loaded up since the beginning of February, and this was like the middle of February, and all the way back here, we could see that most of the loading up happened in February. Now, we could see also some big institutions involved in this. We got Vanguard right here with 342,000. We also have Morgan & Stanley. They're being a little bit conservative, but they still have 11,000. And we also have BlackRock. They also have a position here down here with 30,000, and they're showing us their share price as well. So right now, all these companies are pretty much up, and some of them are on the downside. You can see here Bank of America Corp at 239 price per share of 800 shares, and some of them probably were easing themselves in. And we've had Vanguard load up some more now in March. So that lets us know how they really feel about this one moving forward. So very interesting to me. And let's go ahead and see here what is the game changer for this and what analysis ratings are. So Caladarius Biosciences announces orphan drug designation for CLBS 12 for the treatment of Buerger's disease. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure how that is pronounced, and I don't like to offend science at all by mispronouncing any words. But one thing that is very true here is that this is a treatment for that disease, as we see here, B disease, also known as, I don't even know how to say that either, but it's a condition related to critical limb ischemia, CLI, with no approved treatments to date in the US. So the whole point here is all of this is science, right? But what makes this even more interesting, if you want to understand more about what this is and what type of disease this is and how rare it is, that can give you some insight about the company's potential with this FDA approval. And they went ahead and stated here that they're very pleased that the FDA has granted the orphan drug designation to CLBS 12 in the B disease without a currently approved or effective treatment for this condition in the US. A significant unmet need remains for the therapies that slow, stop, or ideally reverse this debilitating disease. This is the first approved treatment for this specific disease. You'll have to see how rare it is. I don't have much time to add that into this video. I'm actually going to do more research on it. But right now, CLBS 12 is the only approved by the FDA to treat this disease. It's a game changer, and their focus is to go ahead and do cellular therapies designed to reverse disease. This company is going to be reversing diseases in the near future with so many other drugs that they are in the clinical stages with. And as they continue to present these to the FDA, some may get approved, some may not. But right now, this is big news for this company, okay? Especially even for this disease, if it truly can treat it and reverse it or do treatment to it, to change the lives of anyone with this disease, this company is making big moves. So let's go ahead and look at analysis ratings. So the first thing is how we have the buy and the hold. So they've been saying this is a buy and a hold since 180 days ago, which is 6 months back. And we've had the price targets go down almost $1 at one point 30 days ago, and then it's back up to 10. So it's really gone down in the last 180 days, 50 cents. It still has an upside of almost 400%, 376. 3 are buy ratings, 1 is a hold. And then if we pull up here as well on this side, we also have 1 buy rating from Wall Street Analysis going up to the upside on $10. That right there is a big deal. I mean, right now the stock is sitting at close to 210 at market close, but after hours, right, it actually dipped a little bit and pulled itself back up, and it's sitting close to 218. So we need to see how this plays out moving forward. I know that the market could continue to be rocky, but this is definitely a stock you want to have on your watch list. And in the long run, if this drug, right, that has been approved and they get more drugs approved to treat and reverse diseases, this company is onto something for the future and changing lives. And those are the type of stocks that, even though it's a penny stock, it's something to think about, do your due diligence, and make a rational decision as an investor. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions, and I'm not a financial advisor. But if you found this helpful and informative, and you did not even know about this company, or you wanted to know more about it, and you learned something here, please hit that subscribe button if you're a new viewer. And don't forget to hit the like button. Every single viewer, subscriber or not, hit that like button for me to support the channel and let me know that you watched this video. Institutional ownership has been going up. Analysis ratings are shooting this one up 300+%. And this FDA approval, and excuse me once again that I can't pronounce these words, but just the fact that they have the only cure right now, or treatment better said, for this debilitating disease, it is a big deal, or a big step forward for CLBS to do and realize the goal of fulfilling the unmet medical need for this disease for patients around the world, as they stated here in this article. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.